All right, it says we're live. Now, is my mic working? That's the thing. Is everything working? We just still doing it the old way. Hey, there we go. I can get the chat up. I don't know what the picture's like. I've moved my camera back, and I don't like the fact that I've moved my camera back. I'm just looking. I don't like the way I've moved my camera back. Damn. Don't like it at all. Yeah, welcome back. I'm saying welcome back because it's been a while since I've done a live. Sort my phone out a minute because it's on the pish. There we go. Who've we got in? How many have we got? Did it say we got like 600 in? Oh, even better. 3. Johan, Mr. Vex, welcome in. Chris, Mrs. H. There we go. Oh, Dave. Dave's in as well. It won't be a long stream. It's all working. Oh, that's okay. That's all right. I know there's other channels who were premiering and live tonight. So, you guys coming in instead of going and watching other people's stuff. It's Sophia, welcome. It's very humbling. It's very humbling. And before anyone asks, yes, I do love this hoodie. I do love this hoodie. This is a Chucky hoodie. We went to Birmingham on before Ozzy's funeral. I went to Primark and they had it in, but it is small. So I had to wait. I waited about 2 weeks, and we were in Shrewsbury, and it was in Primark in Shrewsbury. I'm like, I'm getting it. It's got a massive Chucky print. I love it. It's so warm. It's lovely and warm. I think I said hello to Sophia. I think I did. Yes, I must say, oh gosh, he's back again. Yes. There's a lot of people to thank, but Chris is the one who pushed hard. I think he just wanted to spoon. I think he just missed being spooned, so I don't mind. Yeah, but Chris was the one who pushed very hard for Haunted Sessions to come back. And yeah, thanks. I keep getting messages coming through while I'm live. I want to try and sort it out and get another mic, another camera, so I can stream OBS off my other one instead of my MacBook. Don't get me wrong, you get good picture and good audio off the MacBook. Hang on, let's get rid of this. But then that means I need to turn notifications off because I keep getting TikTok notifications. Big Belly Bob liked your video and stuff like that. So I need to turn notifications off. But I do want to get a second mic. Keep this set up for recording and then have another setup for streaming because I want to stream. It's stuff that I did before. I want to stream some horror games. And I'm not copying anyone. I was doing that a long time ago. Very long time ago. Sam, Mr. Vex, very, very welcome that you're in, mate. Very welcome. Candy, welcome. I hope you're good. How's the gym? Apparently, I was told this. If you know someone called Jim, you don't have to go to a gym. I know someone called Jim, so I don't have to go to the gym. And I do have, which is good, because it's almost been a year since I've not smoked a cigarette. But the 29th, I'm supposed to go to the dentist to have this wisdom tooth out, so fingers crossed. That's if I don't throw up all over them, so I've got really, really bad gag reflex. It's like really bad gag reflex. The last dentist I went to, I pretty much nearly threw up over them. And then I can get everything else sorted out then. And I can smile. So like my camera used to be like right there on the end of my monitor. But I decided to move it back just a little bit so you could see a little bit more. But now I've cut off Jason's head, which is something not many people could say. I've cut Jason's head off just so people can see a bit more. You used to be able to see this little bit here, where I think I've moved Rose McGowan. She's there, but oh man. But hopefully we'll get well, no, we're supposed to be getting a new internet hub on Tuesday. We had a massive palaver from the 21st of August to the 9th of, well, before the 9th of September, where we were without internet for a very long time. So I'm just waiting for the compensation to come through from that. I say compensation, like a free bill. But we've moved over to EE. They sent us these extender hubs, so we can put one in here, one on the landing, and then one downstairs, so you get like a better signal up here. I'll get like 90 in this room. So the new one's coming out. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I can stream some games, like late night Saturday night gaming or something like that. I can stream some horror games, or I do want to get an Xbox as well, because I found out the other day that Candy's Fortnite player. Yep. Would you like to see me and Candy from Paranormal on the Go do some Fortnite streaming? I played it for the first time in. So I used to play. Me and Mr. Vex, we used to play Fortnite. We had a little group. There was me, Mr. Vex. There was Cameron from America, and there was a guy called Jake, and we were okay. We were all right. But I played it for the first time on the Nintendo Switch. I fucking smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. It was like 11 kills, got the win. And I think Tori went on 3-game winning streak. And then the other day she was playing, she got 10 kills and finished 4th. And then I played the game after. I got 9 kills and won the game. Yeah, on the Switch. I think they were all bots. Oh, the memories, Sam. The memories, mate. But I will let everyone know now. There is a new Haunted Session store. So if I click on it, I can see this. So if you go in to onto my YouTube page, you'll see a little blue tab, and it'll say store. Click on it, and it will take you to the new Haunted Session store. It's done by Fourth Wall. I do own some merch from people who use Fourth Wall. It's really, really good clothing. So we've only got 3 items in this store. That's all it's going to be. There will be 3 items at any one time. So I think the last one, it was a little bit too higgledy-piggledy. There was too much stuff in there. So we have the one item is going to be limited edition, by the way. So we've got the We Love Mrs. H mug. It's really nice. It's a black mug. It's got We Love Mrs. H on it. Then there is and this is what sealed it for me. It's a Champion t-shirt. So if you know who Champion are, they used to be like a really shit brand. But if you had Champion at school back in the day, you were poor. But now you've got Champion. You got mega money. Loads of influencers are are wearing Champion right now. So this is a Champion collab with Haunted Sessions. So it's a Haunted Session shirt with Champion as well. And then you got the limited shirt, which is a Mrs. H shirt. So that's going to be a limited shirt. And then at the bottom of this page, it shows you the latest videos that I've been on. I can set up a newsletter and say, hey, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot more I can do on this shop than I could on the previous one. So there we go. If you want to check it out, it's there. The link is in the top of the page. I think I've got concussion still. Also, no one's seen this yet, right? So I was in Morrison's a few weeks ago. I think I used this on the castle video. It's a really good little freaking tripod. It's a Joby, £5 from Morrison. So I think I should have got some more. I could have made a fortune on it, but that's a really good. It folds like that, look, so you can have it like that, or like that. £5. We went back the next week and they were all sold. Oh, it does, Sam. It seems so long ago. Resident Evil. See, what I need to do, I need to be able to get a controller hooked up to my PC. I can't play on keyboard and mouse. I don't have like that dexterity to do that. I keep looking WAS and D, and it freaks me out. You think you'd be terrible. You haven't played for a few years. I hadn't played for a few years, and I got the dub. I got the new umbrella for her. I think the turtles are back in. She bought Beavis because Beavis and Butthead were in there, and she's bought Beavis. Right, Mrs. H just mentioned Ed Gein. That is something I wanted to say. Right, so everyone, I'm a massive fan of true crime. I love true crime. When it was announced that Charlie Hunnam was playing Ed Gein, I was like, yes, go on. This guy's going to be freaking ace. A lot of people did not want Charlie Hunnam to play Ed Gein. But from seeing the trailers, I'm like, you know what? There's little bits where you can see Ed Gein. I'm like, yeah, they got that spot on. We watched the second trailer the other night, and Mrs. H went, I ain't watching that. Nah. Not even if I watch it first, she will not watch it. So she's going to miss something good there. I was just slaughtered by a loud fart. I was flarted. Fucking. You say no Megan tonight. A lot of people did leave when I quit. I will get into that in a bit. Where are we? Oh, it's all. Do you fulfill the orders? I think it's like if you want that, you order it and they'll send it to you. But I've got the prices down as low as I can. So they wanted me like to have the Mrs. H shirt. Their original price was £29, and I would make £12.50 per shirt. So I've took it down to £18, and I think I get like what, £2, £1.50, £2 per shirt. So that's as low as I can get it. And it's not about making the money; it's just about putting some stuff out there. If people want it, it's there. But the Mrs. H one is limited. I'm not going to say when it's going to leave the store, but it is limited. Yeah, keyboard and mouse, Sam. It's that's a no go for me. Candy's got it set on reminder. I know exactly. 3rd of October. 3rd of October, and this year is going to be really freaking well. The later half of this year, October, November, because you've got the Ed Gein coming out, and then in November we've got the first 3 or 4 episodes of Stranger Things. So I'm looking forward to that. I'd always tell Mrs. H, you need to watch Stranger Things. No, I'm not watching that shit. I'm not watching that shit. And then when stuff happened, she was like, "Is there anything to watch?" I think we binge watched one series of something, and then she went, "Right, I'll start Stranger Things," and she started crying when she thought Hopper was dead. I never told her anything, never told her a thing, and I looked over and, "You're right." She went, "Oh, leave me alone. Hopper's dead." Oh shit, you're actually crying? Oh, I just thought you were sad. But she loved it. She absolutely loved it. So we can't wait to watch. It's going to be good to watch it with her. It is. It is going to be good. I think you should. Lisa, I think you should watch Ed Gein. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was live. Damn. Minnie, welcome. Don't worry about being late. Yeah, I totally forgot that Beardo was live. It's been a while since I've done a stream. I'm not doing it to rival anybody. I just thought this is the easiest time because normally when I've done it, I've gone downstairs, I'm starving, and then I've had bad bellies in the morning when I've had something to eat. But tomorrow, I'm not going to go into work. I've got to take my car to a place to find out exactly what's going on with its headlight washers, and then I can get it MOT'd. Oh, it's a pain in the arse. Pain in the arse. Alec, welcome. I was thinking if some people might be concerned that they'll see your personal information. It could be. No, I don't think anyone will see personal information. No, it's all done by the company. They will print it, pack it, send it out. It's as if you're going to order from any other YouTuber. I think Simon Wilson used to use Fourth Wall before he got his own site. I think he was one of the first people I bought off Fourth Wall. Oh, 100%, Sam. Charlie Hunnam's going to kill us, Ed Gein. No pun intended. I hope you're good, Alec, mate. Is it a charity? Is it is it a charity stream? What charity stream? Who's got a charity stream? Oh no, I think Chris mentioned something about Bido doing a charity stream. Yeah, 100%, Chris. This Ed Gein one. I don't know why they put the Menendez brothers in there because they're like freaking tame compared to anything that has freaking happened. They're just pretty boy millionaires because their parents were rich and we're gonna kill them. We want the money. I don't even know why they did one because I think I watched like the first. I watched the first episode or like the first half of the episode. I went, this is shit. Put your orders in, people. Yep, the Mrs. H1 is going to be limited. I know Dan, Fright Night Dan was asking if there was any store or anything like that. Yeah, she saw the trailer. She saw the bit where he climbed on top of his mom, and she went, "No, no, 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 no. You can watch that on your own. Nope, he's having sex with his mom. No, he ain't. He's having sex with Sheldon Cooper's mom. He's gonna sing him soft kitty." Couldn't find my straw. Rub the coffee grounds on your naked. Imagine if you just stripped down in Starbucks and decided to rub raw coffee all over yourself. What does Buffalo Bill say? Rub the lotion on the skin unless it gets the hose again. I've got a T-shirt with that on somewhere. And I can't find it. Oh, Candy, it's going to be freaking ace. It's going to be freaking ace. And Stranger Things. I think the last episode is New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. And they're pretty much like, what, 2.5 hours long each episode. So like little mini movies, which are really cool. And apparently what we've seen in the trailer for the new season, it all happens in like the first 3 episodes. It's going to be freaking insane. It really is. I'm a wimp when it comes to these types of movies. Oh, it's all make believe. It's all make believe. The first horror film, excuse me, I ever watched was Return of the Living Dead. And this was in the daytime. It was like 12 midday, and my mate forced me to sit down and watch it. I hated horror. I sat down and watched it. It was so funny, and ever since then, I've just been addicted to watching horror films because I want to get scared. And the only one that really freaked me out was a film called Event Horizon. That just fucked with my head. A good film, but it fucked with my head. Sam, soft body, warm body, large pool of blood. That could be the new soft kitty. It could be warm bloody. Mommy, sing warm bloody to me. Told me what he did to dead bodies. I, oh, you wouldn't let me have a lamp made of skin, would you? I was telling someone at work about Ed Gein, and they were like, you could tell they were really into what I was saying. And I said, oh, he had a belt made of nipples. And I went, what? I said, yeah, I've got one made out of noses. They soon walked off. I don't even think they're going to make a movie of Stranger Things because the episodes that are coming out are just long enough. See, Lisa likes to stick to the simple ones. You know, Michael, Jason, all them. I still want to make a horror film. I do. I just want to make a fucking film. Something that's on my bucket list. Same as going to an F1, like a real F. Instead of watching it on telly, I want to attend an F1 race. No, he ain't, Lacey. He isn't make believe. That dude was actually real. He's like the OG. He's like the tribal chief to some serial killers out there. But I did say to Chris the other night that was it Harry? I think it might have been Harry that I was talking to. We've got some of the. I don't want to big up the serial killers. Oh, sorry, I just seen something. And Johan, thank you for another member for 6 months. Get in, much appreciated, my friend. I don't want to compete and glorify serial killers because it's bad shit. It's nasty. But come on, we've got some of the best. Imagine if there was like a Hunger Games with like the UK serial killers versus the American serial. We'd smash them. Look, I mean, Hindley and Brady. He took that last kid's name to the grave with him. You know, Fred and Rose. What the fuck? Dr. Harold Shipman, the Yorkshire Ripper, the Suffolk Strangler, the Black Panther, which happened in the Midlands. And I do have the location of where the Black Panther actually left that woman's body. It's in Stoke-on-Trent. It was mad because her parents, they owned like a bus company, and he went from robbing banks to kidnapping and murder, and then he kidnapped her. I can't remember her name now, but he kidnapped her, and police had no way of finding out where she was. They called in a psychic, and this psychic came in and blah 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 blah. And they asked her, "Is there any way that you know where she is?" And she went, "She's near water." And they were like, because the Midlands, the only bit of water we've got, you've got the River Severn, and they dismissed it straight away. And then when they found her, she was down this drain, and this is a location I've got. And in this drain, there was like a platform, and she was tied by her neck, and she was still alive. But I think she was trying to get free, and as she slipped, she hung herself, but her foot was in water. So that psychic was right. I remember that. I was a little kid, and we were on holiday in Wales, and I was in this caravan, and all I kept thinking was, fucking Black Panther's going to come in the window and get me. And I thought, how the fuck is he going to get me out the window? I'm fat. So I was a fat kid back then. Then I lost it, and I put it on again. As you can see in the previous video, sneeze cake, that was just something we were so bored and taught it was at school. So we decided just to make a freaking so many comedic references in that video. Night of the Living Dead getting a 4K release. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I need to get a 4K machine. Stranger Things mini, you can't wait. I cannot wait for that. Hellraiser vibes is Event Horizon. It's yeah, not far from it. You know what? They could even say it's an origin film. They could put it at the start, couldn't they? Oh, oh me, cold kitty, dead kitty. No more purpose. You'd be dealing with spiders all day. We had a massive spider on the bathroom sink the other night. I didn't see it, but Lise did. And yeah, I just said, woo! I was like, what's the matter? Nothing. Got rid of it. You got rid of it. Oh, hang on. I've got to go back. I've got to go back. I've missed. I saw freaking Candy's. Have you seen the trainers? You get made. You can get horror movie. I've seen them, and some of the prices are a little bit steep. Like a little bit. I'd love some Jason ones. I'd have to buy 2 pairs just so I can like keep one in the box or put them on the shelf behind me. That's it. Art the Clown. Yeah, I did. We sat down the one night and she was like, "Do you want to watch this film?" I was like, "Oh, I don't want to watch romantic comedies." She went, "Go on, put Terrifier on." And she was just sat there like that, just looking, hand over her mouth. She wasn't too bored about the second one, just the first one freaked her out. Plainfield was the stomping ground. It was Plainfield, Massachusetts. I found. Yeah, you did. You found one in the bathroom last night. Yeah, so you said, that's all I heard. It's like Amy Farrah Fowler when she. But yeah, she got bad. I'll tell you in a bit. I'll just catch up on the. All right, Sean, how you doing? Does he Nicola's in? Have I missed Nicola? If I've missed Nicola, I'm very, very sorry. I've just seen Nicola. Probably not. The Cannock Chase serial killer, mate. I did do a video on that ages ago. It didn't do very well because it was going around. So I thought I've done one on Cannock Chase where I nearly got bummed by some fat man. Um, I thought, well, I'll make another one. Didn't do that well because the girls weren't actually murdered on Cannock Chase. They were murdered not far from the chase, but they were dumped at the chase. I think I've still got a location for one of the bodies because I think a shoe was found like half a mile away. She was found there, and then her clothes were found somewhere else. And I did have a location from where the guy actually lived, but I'm like, do I really want to go to this house and film it and say, look, this is where the serial killer for Mechanic Chase murders happened? I'm like, I don't really want to put someone's house on there. If I've still got, I think I've still got. It's not far from the German cemetery, which is where I nearly got bummed by that fat man. I did have people say to me, "Were you bothered that you removed everything?" I was like, nah, I wasn't bothered. I really, really wasn't bothered. It was just reacting to crap all the time. The Hellraiser. I nearly met that guy, Doug Bradley. He was at HorrorCon this year, and the cast of the first Hellraiser were there. I'm waiting to see who gets announced for this one. No one's been announced yet, so it's in June. Is it June the 11th? 11th and 12th? I think it's 11th and 12th. As soon as they put out who the first person is, then I can go right. Okay, because what's coming out this year, or next year? You got the new Terrifier 4 is coming out, so David Howard Thornton could be the headline guest. and then I want to see who's announced as a second guest, and then you can kind of get the gist of who might be there. But I enjoyed that last year. I really did. I might go again because we're gonna do For the Love of Wrestling in February. We're gonna do that. My son wants to meet Paige and the Great Carly. I think I don't know why. I wouldn't want to meet the Great Carly. So we're gonna do that, and I might do HorrorCon. I really enjoyed that last year. I really did. You know what? I wouldn't mind starting a podcast again. I did one with Mrs. H. It's still on Spotify. I don't know how many listeners. It's probably had like 4 listeners. But I'm tempted to start another one. I'm not too sure. They're not cheap at all. If I could figure out how to do it myself, I'd freaking do it myself. I've gone too freaking far down again. Yeah, I went live when Beardo went live. I completely forgot Beardo was freaking live. You watch a good film the other day, serial killer, and it was very called Trapped. Oh yeah, with what's his name in it? Yeah, I've heard that's supposed to be okay. That it's okay, Sean. I was actually scrolling back to see if Nicola was in. Nicola's also scared of the dark. Yeah, it's good to see you back. Thank you, Sean. HorrorCon is happening next year. It is, yeah, it is happening next year. I keep getting little Instagram stories off, and I'm like, oh, just fucking announce who's going to be there. It's going to be freaking ace. I'm not sure if Lisa and Tori are going to come to this one, but Tori wants another one of them Scream shirts that I got her, and Lisa wants one of them Scream shirts as well. Toxic Avenger. Yeah, I want to see it, but I don't like Peter Dinklage. He scares the crap out of me, and it's not because he's a small person. I'm trying to be PC. I wouldn't put him as Toxic Avenger. I'd have had that dude. What's his name? DJ Quails. I'd have had him as the Toxic Avenger. Good Boy. I've heard something about that. It's meant to be like a Cujo type film. Can we all tell Paranormal to go live? Candy, go live. Hide the food off Jake first, though. Don't want to hear him crunching on live. That's something I've picked up from Mrs. H. That is, it never bothered me before, but now it's like I just want to get a knife and slit their throat open. Can you stop crunching and close your mouth when you're eating? How am I supposed to put it in my mouth? Oh, it's smart ass. Just want to make sure I've got through everything. Yeah, see, there's plenty saying Paranormal go live. Nah. Once you get used to it, I'm on my own. I've got Art with me, half of Jason because you can't see his head. I picked up some bargains the other week. I don't know if I got them down here. £5 each. He-Man. Don't want them to fall because I don't want them to get damaged. Another He-Man one. And another He-Man one. And they were a £5 each. I'm having them. Got to try and put them on the wall somehow. or display them somehow, because all this is going to be changed soon. I want to change it around because you can't see much. I mean, you can just about see the helmet. Freaking art takes up everything. Fat bastard. Yeah, HorrorCon's going to be ace. It's going to be freaking wicked. Welcome to Derry. I'm not sure if I want to watch that or not. Oh, I'm telling you, Chris, mate, that freaking... We left here early because I wanted to get there just as the doors opened, or like 20 minutes before doors opened. So we got there half an hour before. So yeah, here we go. Got to 10:30. Weren't the doors opening? Someone behind me went, opens at 11. So we were both shivering. We were freaking cold. And then when we got in there, first thing we did, toilet, get something to eat, and then chips with it was loaded fries. So it was cheese, bacon, this barbecue sauce, spring onions. It was a fiver. Oh, it was so worth it. Oh, them freaking fries were amazing. I could have just sat there all day and ate them. Yeah, confidence is the main part because you just sat in a room talking to yourself, basically. That's all it is. And you just got to be able. There are silences. I go silent for a bit because I'm trying to catch up on messages and whatnot and stuff like that. But once you get used to it, you're all right. You just try and concentrate on not to poo yourself. Should I go live and get my deck out? Yeah. Are you arranging something with your bestie? Hang on, what you saying, Minnie? That HorrorCon is a rip-off. You pay an entrance fee, then you have to pay again to get... Yeah, that's how it works. It's always worked like that. It's always worked like that. Because you're paying for the people's time. It's cheap to get in. Wait, what? 25 quid? It's cheap. I loved it. Absolutely. I was like, I said to my lad, we'll get there, right? We'll have a look around, right? We'll pick out a few stalls we know which is good, and then we can go back. And then we can start spending some money. First store we seen, boom, 80 quid. I want that jacket. So I bought the Lost Boys jacket. But I have had people ask me, I'll say to me, I'll meet you at HorrorCon. I'm like, okay. And that's from people who watched the HorrorCon video. I'm like, all right. Love the hoodie, Jace. Yep. 20 quid, Primark. Great hoodie. Lovely and warm. And it's a 2XL. So, but for those who've joined late, I will go through it again. I don't push anything like this, but there is a better merch store out there that I've sorted out the other day. There's 3 items. There's a mug and 2 t-shirts. One of these shirts is limited edition. It's a We Love Mrs. H shirt, so it's a very limited edition shirt. I'm not telling you when it's going to leave the store. And there's also a Champion collab with Haunted Sessions. So you're going to get a Haunted Sessions shirt that is a Champion product. You have to click the link on the page, and it will take you straight to it. Yeah, some people do charge a lot. I think for the love of horror this year in Manchester, it was Chris Jericho. I think he was £75 for each. Or it could have been higher. Rose McGowan, when I met Rose, she was 65 quid. But I was supposed to meet Ken Shamrock and the twat didn't turn up. But I'm glad I've met Rose McGowan. I love Scream, so I'm glad I met Rose. I just dropped the money. I was well happy with that. For the love of horror this year, you've got Matthew Lillard, who was in Scream. I'm like, oh, I want to meet Matthew Lillard. Simon Pegg, I think he's like over 100 quid uh, to meet. I'm not too sure. Everyone likes Chucky. Tori don't like Chucky. She doesn't see the point in it. I said it's Toy Story, but it's a horror film. Yes, they seen the Stranger Things. This is it now with Lise. She wants Stranger Things stuff. She bought the duvet the other day. I'm like, oh my god. She wants this and that and this and this and this. She didn't want it before. Now she wants Stranger Things stuff. Yep. She's seen the PJs as well. She wants them. Let me some other comments, but I want to see for the love 2025 for the love of horror guests. You got Simon Pegg, he's £85 each. So for an autograph, it's 85 quid. For a photo, it's 85 quid. Doug Jones. Doug Jones is freaking ace. Ted Raimi. Matthew Lillard is sold out. Skeet Ulrich is sold out. Jamie Kennedy, who was in Scream, he's 65 each. Mary Shelton, I'm not sure what she's from, but she's 50 quid each. The guy who actually plays Ghostface, he's there. He's 40 quid for an autograph, 50 quid for a photo. The voice of Ghostface is there. He's 60 quid of each. You have the sheriff. So this is like a Scream-based one. He's 25 each. Shannon Elizabeth, the one who gets her tits out in American Pie, she's 45 quid each. Alicia Witt is 40 each. The girl who plays Megan, she's there 40 each. You've got a girl and the boy from Terrifier. They're going to be there. Devon Sway, he's going to be there. I wouldn't mind meeting him. Nick Castle, the OG Mike Myers. Ken Kersinger. And Christopher Nelson, who's played Michael Myers as well. Ken Kersinger was Jason Voorhees. I think he was Freddy versus Jason. Then you got C. Thomas Howell, Nick Kang, Tim Capello. He's always there. If you don't know who Tim Capello is, he's the saxophone guy from Lost Boys. Marco Hughes. I recognise the kid from somewhere. Shauna McDonald, and you got YouTubers Dead Meat. Some of the prices are okay, but it depends who you want to meet, because it's like once in a lifetime. You're gonna meet people, and when my son found out that Grim Life Collective was going to be there, I was like, I watched some of their stuff. Wow, she's quite nice in real life. Very, very talkative as well. She's very, very talkative. Where have I got to go back to? Yeah, we go. Jericho. See, we were supposed to go and see Fozzy in February. Well, someone's going to get backstage tickets to meet Fozzy. And I'm like, hell yeah, I'd meet Fozzy. But then we're like, you know what? We could save that money and we'll do For the Love of Wrestling. I've never done a wrestling convention. Hang on. I've done a normal Comic Con. I've done a Horror Con. So I wouldn't mind doing a wrestling one. It didn't look too busy on the videos that we watched. So I'm like, right, okay. Will Mellor. We met Will Mellor. It was like 30 quid for each. So it'd be like 30 quid for me, 30 quid. He went, just give me 30 quid and take a picture. Fucking all right then. Yeah, he was sound, he was. Why is everyone talking about freaking Muppets? Elmo and freaking Grouch. What? Not Bear Before Christmas. No, I'm not a fan of that film. And they're going, really? Not big on musicals. Not big on musicals at all. Raymond Burr had a brother called Tim Burr. That's a proper dad joke. That is a proper dad joke. Oh man. But it was nice to not put out any paranormal content for a while. I wanted to try something else. I wanted to do some car camping, which I do. Now I'm looking back, I think that might have been a dogging area. And there's me laying in the back of my freaking car, and then these cars are racing up and down, and then this couple kept walking past, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I've cranked my window down just so it doesn't get steamed up. So only by a little bit. And the cars are I went, "Fuck this, I'm going home." And I went to McDonald's at stupid o'clock in the morning because it took an hour to get back. I messaged her, I'm on my way back. Do you want anything? Have a burger. All right then. I'm sat there with a burger and 20 nuggets. I finished them off. I did finish them off. And then I thought, you know what? I'll go back to what I know with the bandana and that, because that's how I started. And I didn't get much. But with Lisa having her breakdown, I really didn't want to make anything else. I really didn't. It's like everything just went boom. Come downstairs the one day and she just sat on the sofa bawling her eyes out. I was like, "What's the matter?" And that was it. Oh fucking hell! Like, forget this. So I just removed all the content. I was like, "Fuck this! I've had enough. Just get rid of it." What do I think it was a mistake? No, I can start fresh. I miss some of the views off the videos. Don't get me wrong. 80K off almost getting bummed at Cannock Chase. That won't happen again. Next time I might let him. Matthew Lillard has sold out, Lise. He's sold out. But I think that's private photos when you go into the back and you have private photos with them. Did you know that Steven Spielberg is bringing out the 50th anniversary of Jaws? Oh, I hated Jaws. It's just a shark in the water. It's easy. You know what? I ain't going in the water. The thing can't attack me then. I can't swim that well, so I won't go in the water. I've never been. It's like Jurassic Park. I watched the first one. Yeah, dinosaurs. And everyone's like, Jurassic Park's coming out. I was like, yeah, just the same as the first one. There's going to be some sort of T-Rex involved. Nah. Minnie, you need to get on The Boys. That sounded wrong. Start watching The Boys. It's funny, it's gross, but Jensen Ackles is in it. Yes, we got Five Nights at Freddy's 2 this year or next year, so I'm looking forward to that. Trying to figure out the lore behind it, and then Tori tells you, and you go, "Oh, okay," and she leaves and go, "I haven't got a fucking clue what she's on about." 100%, Minnie. 100%. There's still going to be some stuff like that. It's going to be the same stuff that I put on the Haunted Sessions before, but it's going to be a mixture of reaction stuff, live stuff, vlogging stuff. Because the Ozzy Osbourne thing, if you'd have seen behind the scenes, the Ozzy Osbourne thing, if we'd have come out of the train station, gone into Birmingham itself, turned left, walked all the way up the street, and turned left, we would have been there. My sat nav at the train station took me the freaking long way. It took 45 minutes to get to the bridge. We're sweating our tits off. Me and Lisa are arguing with each other. we get to this. It's called the ICC building. So we're on the back of the bridge. Lisa and Troy went to the toilet. I got a drink. We were sat down, and this homeless guy. I didn't realize he was homeless. He looked very presentable. Come and sat down, and he turned and he was looking like this at us. And Lisa was sat with her back to him. She goes, "Oh, I'm sweaty." So she sprayed herself. And this guy went, "Oh, you think you're better than me, do you?" But I just thought, oh, he's having a bit of a mumble. And then we got up to leave. I walked past him, and Lisa and Tori walked up the ramp to walk round. I was going up the steps, and he shouted something towards Lisa. I didn't pay any attention. And then he shouted something like, "Oh, you fat bitch." So I stopped, and this was a different side of me. I turned round, and I walked back down the stairs. I walked right up to his table. I got in his face. I went, "You need to be a little bit more polite, you fucking prick." And it wasn't the fact that I told him to be polite. It was the fact that I called him a prick. Upset him the most. Then he started rambling at me. I went, "Ah, shut the fuck up." Give him a stern pointing. Turned around, walked back up the stairs, and there was a security guard stood there. So I thought, I best tell this security guard in case this guy starts abusing anybody else, because he could possibly hurt someone. Um, to which, as I'm relaying this to the security guard, I feel a massive. I feel myself being pulled to the left, and as I've pulled to the left, he's gone like that with his bag. It was Lisa that pulled me. If she hadn't have seen it, he literally got up and he was walking so fast. And he says to me, looks in my eyes, "Do you want to live?" So I've been there, mate. But my fist was starting to go like this. And then the big security guard behind me managed to get him outside. They came back to see if Tori was okay, because it was Tori's birthday as well that day. She's crying her eyes out, and I'm like, "Yeah, he's fucking lucky, mate." Because I was still like that. I was still ready to hit him. And then, calmed down, found out that he was a homeless guy and blah 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 blah. And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, man." But yeah, it was it was fucking horrible. I'm not gonna lie, I was shaking like a shitting dog. But I thought, no, you're not gonna say anything nasty like that. But I didn't know he was homeless, but he was outside and he was like, "Oh, I'm schizophrenic, oh, mental health." And I'm like, come on, don't fucking blame that. It's easy to blame that. But the guy said, we've moved him on. But as we walked out, I was like, shit, we've got to go to the museum now to do the Aussie thing. And we were walking, we were so nervous in case he was sat somewhere waiting for us to walk past and that. But the amount of love that Aussie got, that was fucking amazing. So many people there. So many people leaving like full bottles of beer and spirits. And I'm like, any alcoholic could nick one of them. Um, wait. I mean, yeah, Sean, he says, take a break sometimes. It wasn't the fact that I needed a break. Um, I did message Beardo and say, look, I've quit. And it's like, what, burnout? Like, no, it's not burnout. I've just had enough. Just really, really had enough. If it was burnout, I would have deleted the channel. Everything would have been gone. But better content, do different live streams. I just need to figure out how I can set up my OBS properly so I can stream. So I do want to play some horror games. If I'm bored when Lisa's at work on a Friday or Saturday night, I can just come up here, Tori can have a telly, and I can just like shit myself. I'll have a bucket and stuff. Oh, pardon me. I can't say that name. Oh no, Lisa, I can't say that name. The only thing that matters is Max Verstappen won. Number one. Alien Earth. Yeah, I haven't watched any of that yet. I might. I think it's on Disney. Lisa, we still got Disney. I haven't watched Disney for ages. I'll just scroll down a bit more. Yeah, he was. He was rude. I wouldn't have said anything the first time, but it's the fact that he just turned around and fucking fat bitch. I went, I'm not having that. No fucking way. No, no. And he's lucky because I would have hit him. I probably would have ended up in a detention cell that day. Oh, one thing I'll never do is delete my channel. I never deleted my previous channel, and that's still on 1.4k subs. I still never deleted that channel. But I had to I had to walk away and try and do something else. And then I was chatting with Chris a few times. He's like, "Bring it back." I'm like, "No, no, no, I won't." Um, but yeah, I'm back now. So that's all that matters. Where are we now? And that's it. I'm down to the bottom. Hey! Oh yeah, he did walk fast, levitated. You don't, David, mate. You don't know what you're capable of when you're under pressure. I didn't even see red. I just thought, I'm gonna fucking hit you in a minute, you prick. There was no need for. Yeah, I get it. I get it now. He's homeless and he's having a pop, and he probably thought that Lisa was taking a piss by spraying, but she didn't. She didn't even know he was sat there. She didn't even know he sat down. But I just kept an eye on him. He had this. He had these like black and white checked trousers on, like chef trousers. This black jacket and this fucking top hat. And I just kept looking at this fucking top hat, going, "You're brave wearing a top hat, mate. You really are brave." And it turned out he was a freaking bum. Yeah, I was. I was trying to bring back something that I did when I first started YouTube on my other channel, on my old channel, where I was faceless. It just wanted to be all about the content and not about the face, because when that last video went up and it was a piss take of Really Haunted, which I am going to do again. I'm going to do some parody videos. Which, hang on, oh, that's the curry. I'm going to do some parody videos. Yeah, and the Really Haunted one's going to come back. I was getting phone calls, not on my landline, on my mobile. I had a few at work, and I'm like, I can't answer these because I'm working, and I couldn't even like ring it back to find out who it was. But I was getting, and then when I was here, I was up here doing some stuff, and I'd get a phone call, and I'd private number. Oh, okay. So I answered it, and they was just laughing. What the fuck? And a few days later, I get another one, and then the last one, they were mocking the way I looked. They were mocking, you know, and I'm like, the fuck. But it was a man's voice, and clearly after something that's been brought to light, I think, well, I'm 90% sure who it is, and I really, really wanted them to come into the stream tonight. I really did. Yeah, I really wanted that person to come into the stream tonight. But to phone someone up, me and Chris were trying to figure out who could it be. It's someone who's got my number. So we were trying to go through people who's got my number, and then we came up with one person. One person who we've never actually seen, and we've never actually heard. Never heard their voice. So if you're watching, you prick. He probably is watching. Rumble, I wouldn't bother with that, dude. I'm on Rumble. It's shit. They reckon you get all these views and you don't. Just stay on YouTube. Rumble shit. I had, I got trolled again. Not mocking as well, mocking my physical appearance. And then after that, there was a comment left. I think it's still up on the channel, but I didn't see it. It didn't come through to my studio, which was strange. But then I saw the second one, and it was on the Why I Quit Paranormal video. It was something like, "Oh, you quit because you couldn't take the heat," and I'm like, "Really? You don't really know me, do you, pal?" So I replied back to that, And then when I replied back to it, I was like, "Oh, I should have said this," because they wouldn't have said that after we finished spooning. But yeah, 90% sure I know who it is. And that's they're not on my Facebook anymore. They're not in my WhatsApp anymore. I don't see them in here anymore. They're not blocked. So they are welcome to comment, but they won't do it with their channel. They will make a channel up and do it that way. It's just sad. It's really, really sad. It is really, really sad of them that they've got nothing better to do than like make fake accounts and troll people. Why are people like that? Because they're just sad. It's just sad. I say he, they, they look like an orc from Lord of the Rings. There was, yeah. That's what did it for Lise. That sent her over the edge. So I have to look out for Lisa first because that was bad. I'd never seen so much waterworks in my life. The uncontrollable shaking, and fucking yeah, bad shit. Hang on. I'll try and read these freaking. That person will blame mental health, and that's the thing. There was a guy years ago that me and my mate Jace NSFM were in a group. It was called TGFN. It was the Geeky Funko Network, and it was like the first group that I'd ever been in. There was me, Jay. There was Goldie82. There was another couple from Birmingham way, Jordan. I can't remember his girlfriend's name, but they were really cool. And there was a guy called Bossman1974. The fat prick's not on here anymore now, so he can go fuck himself. He would always play on his bipolar. And one video he'd put out, oh, look what I've got, guys. And it's what we do, unboxing. So we'd unbox the Funko Pops and, where we got stuff, and vlog and help each other out with items that they need and stuff. It was really cool. And then he'd put a positive video out. Next one, we're like, no, I'm not feeling it today. And I'm like, oh, shit, mate, are you all right? And it's the first time I'd heard of bipolar. And then after a year, you start noticing that when he wants a bit of attention, he'll put a "woe me" video out, and then you go, "Ah, right, okay, you want attention." And then I had it brought to my attention twice by two people in the same day, within the same few minutes, both with the same message that this guy had said this to them. Dirty bastard. And I messaged him and I asked him, "Is this true?" Now, if I was to ask you this question to anyone, you would say, no, it's not true, or yeah, it is. The answer I got off him was, believe what you want to believe. And I went, right, I'm not, I cannot be in contact with you. What you've done is disgusting. I want nothing to do with you. And a week later, I see him on TikTok with his shirt off. Naughty. To be fair, I thought he would have been banned from being on social media after what came to light. And I'm like, damn. So when I know people do suffer with mental health, and it's bad that people suffer with mental health. I get it. Some people can't help it. Me personally, I have never suffered with mental health, so I will never use mental health. Okay, there's days where I'm like, nah, I can't bother to do that. But that's just the way I feel. It's like getting up and going to work. I don't want to go to work, but I still got to get up and go to work because I've got to pay the bills and I need to keep a house. But when people are constantly going on about, their mental health and how down they are and stuff, I'm like, okay, you've got mental health. You don't need to keep saying you've got mental health. We get it. You've got mental health problems. And as a father to someone who has mental health problems, who she doesn't go on about her mental health, she doesn't use it as a way to get things. We asked her to tidy her room the one day, and she went, "No, my autism won't let me." So we had to sit her down and tell her, "You cannot use your mental health to get places in life." Okay. And today she did something really cool. We paid for stuff in Asda. We sat there and waited. She queued behind an old lady. She paid the woman, and she come back to us. We could see her. It's only 2 feet away, and that was good. But I'm not knocking anybody who's got who's got mental health problems. Okay, you've got it. You've got it. You can't help it. But I can't stand seeing people using it as an excuse. Um, yeah. End of. End of. I don't want that. I didn't want that to sound like bad or harsh. They are keyboard warriors, Candy. They wouldn't. And you know what? If I ever met him, this person, this troll, I'd rip his piercings out of his lip. uh, IP tracker. I don't even think he's got a rock. This guy. I just think he's lonely and sad, and he's got nothing else better to do. You know. Chris has been on the phone. I didn't even know you'd left, dude. I was busy rambling on. It's good to see you back, mate. uh, yeah, yeah. Minnie says I get where you're coming from. Yeah, it is. It's no excuse. It's like you could that woman in America, like that Ukrainian woman gets unalived. I hate using that word. You got to be PC. She was unalived by that guy on the bus or the tram or train, whatever it was. And I said to one of the guys, "Is it bad that I want to see it?" And I saw it. I'm like, "She didn't die," but then you obviously you saw her pass away, and you use mental health. Oh, my mental health was bad, and that made you stab someone. Oh, and people use it too many times, especially if there's a crime that's committed, and they go, "Oh, sorry, it was my mental health." Oh, it's like me driving down the road with headache, with a migraine, and I run into someone and kill someone. I'm sorry, I couldn't see them because of my migraine. That's one thing I've never done. I suffer with headaches and I suffer with bad back, and I have never ever played on them. If I'm not well, then I'm not well. Leave me alone. Let me recuperate, and I'll come back, and I'll be all right. And I have to go to work with a bad back, and I feel it every single day. And every single day, I think, right, it's going to go snap. I'm going to be in pain. And touch wood, it hasn't happened, but it's happened to Lisa. She's got the bad back this time, and it's not nice. The amount of noises I hear coming from it, that's all I've heard all week. Fucking hilarious. But it's still not good. Where are we? Where are we? Yeah, I'm sick of all the trolling. And he said, she said, yeah, and that's yeah, I'm not interested. They can, people who've caused all this shit can just fuck off. I'm not interested in it. I've got the people that I want to talk to. I'm going to make the content I want to make, and if people don't like it, they can leave. And I put that post out a while ago, and about 20 people went, "All right, I'm going. Fine, don't bother me. See you later." Still going to get paid off YouTube. Don't care. And the money I make off YouTube now goes into my Revolut account. So I've started a Revolut account up. Got to send off for my Revolut card and get that out. It's really simple. Revolut's really cool. My lad put me onto it. I haven't got anything in there at the moment. I don't know if I can remember my freaking password. Where is it? Revolut. There it is. Oh geez, I can't remember the password. I forgot my password. Oh shit, I'm locked out now. I'm gonna have to sort that out later. But yeah, I did have a Revolut account, and Harry was like, "Get a Revolut account." I thought, okay. So I got a Revolut account, and I recommend it. You know, you can get some nice shiny new cards, and if you want premium, you're going to get a really nice one. I don't know if you can get pictures on, but I'd like one of my boy. See him behind me. Look at my boy. Yes. There may be some pin badges coming to the store. I want to get some Kaiser ones made, and then everyone's got a Kaiser on their shirt or wherever they want to wear it. Oh, they're more than idiots. I'd happily purge them. Bring the purge. Harry! Yo, he's in. Here we go. Hell of a cock on him. I shouldn't have said that. I will put a, when the Mrs. H shirt has gone out the store, I may put a shirt in that says hell of a cock on him. It's just something Harry's been saying, and whenever we're at, even Tori says it now, she'll walk past a mannequin and go, "Dad, go what? Hell of a cock on him." I'm going, "Oh fuck it." And people are looking, going, "What did she just say?" I'm like, "Fucking hell, man." But yeah, very tempted to get hell of a cock on him on a shirt. Orty Sessions on the back. Dan, Fright Night Project. Yo, Dan the man. Welcome in, dude. Yeah, definitely might get one of them put in. I might even make it a champion one as well. A champion limited edition. Don't blame you. You're the one that started it. Well, no, Tom started it. You just carried it on. Even if it's a woman, hell of a cock on him. Yeah. But the one thing I've got to get this year is a new camera. I need to get a new camera because I don't have the old one anymore. I got rid of that. I may go for GoPro. I'm looking at GoPros just because they're more versatile. Because I dug it out the other day. I found my old GoPro case. So this is I can take this light off. Hang on. Hell of a bolt on it. So yeah, this is the GoPro case that I had. And you just pop it off like that. And you can take the lens off. And you can access everything. It's a nice weighted cradle, and you pop this at the back. It slides down so it keeps it in, and then you turn this so it keeps the camera in nice. I might go for a GoPro just because they're very compact, and you can go up to 4K with them. So I'm having a look. GoPro 5 or GoPro 6. It's going to be the one I'm going to get. Use the phrase "purple-headed yogurt thrower." Dan, I've lost that freaking cap now. Where's that gone? Oh, there it is. It's all dark down there. I've got to put this back on. My OCD's kicking in. There we go. If I know it's not on there, it will bug me all night. What's the dirtiest movie in Candy Crush? Swipe right when you should have gone down. Have them slushies gone to your head, Chris? What's the dirtiest movie in Candy Crush? Have I missed something? Am I being dumb again? I don't think we can talk about dirty movies, can we? I'm getting a bit warm in this hoodie now. That's it. Get the fan on. Oh, move, not movie. Did I read that wrong? Yeah, I read it wrong. Dirtiest move. Minnie's back. Minnie's been on the old dog and bone. Dogs were barking. I've been watching huskies bark on TikTok. It's fucking hilarious. And then I miss my boy because I hear these freaking huskies howling, and it's like exactly what Kaiser would do. But then November will be 1 year since Kaiser's passed. So I don't know. I may put some pins in the store, but I like the look of the store. It's really cool. So if you go onto it and scroll down, like I said at the start, for people who've missed it, there is where I can put a newsletter out, blah blah blah, which is really cool. I like this, and it tells you the 3 latest videos. So you got it comes up with Sunjay Night Live. I hope people don't think it's an Indian thing. I'm trying to play on words there. And then the sneeze cake, and then the I'm back video, and you can click on visit channel. It takes you straight to the channel. Took me a while to set up this, but I will do more on that page and get newsletters out to people and stuff like that. I've never done a newsletter before, so I can get the creative writing on the go. Chris, what's your dirtiest move then? I think everyone want to know what Chris's dirtiest move is. Is it the 26th of November? I thought it was later than that. Honestly, thought it was later than that. But Mrs. H had that printed out for me, and he's got this like an autism toy, and you clip them. They're in like waves, and you can turn them and clip them and whatever. And he's got it round his neck. You can just make it out there. But he sat down, Tori put it on, and it was like, what the fuck am I wearing this for? And you can just see the look on his face. He's just looking up, going, fucking help me, would you? Come on, please. He was a fucking one. He was fucking. And I don't want to upset Lise, but when she phoned me from work that day, I come home and he's lying there, and I walked in. He's like, I went, oh, he's fine. But she was sat there. He was proper howling in pain, and she'd got something to eat and sat down. And he went, he went, oh, what are you fucking eating? Can I have a bit? So he'd forgot about the pain he was in to concentrate on what Lisa had on her plate. Only Kaiser. Only Kaiser. Oh, and when we do get another one, it won't be yet. And like I said to Toy before, it'll be the right time. When I know it's the right dog again, then we'll get another one. But at the moment, we can go out and not worry about what the dog's up to. If they've pissed everywhere, if they shit everywhere, if they've chewed everything, we ain't got to worry about that at the moment. So when the time comes, then we'll get one. Yeah, I hope Sandra's okay, mate. I've never been through. Well, I say I've never been through it. Yeah, my old man had a heart attack 3 years ago. That was bad. Seeing one of your parents lying there with freaking tubes and pipes and shit after his triple heart bypass. And I go outside and start smoking and realise that he's there because of smoking, or his lifestyle. And I'm like, I need to quit. I need to quit. and lucky enough I have. I don't know if I've done it in time or not, but seeing seeing your parents lying there like that is not good. Seeing your dad lift up his freaking nightgown and seeing his wedding tackle hanging in the back. Oh fucking hell, no! I don't want to see that. That's disgusting. Um, but it's like I said to him today. I said, you know what scares me the most about heart attack? He went, "What? I've had one. I've had three." I said, it's not the heart attack itself. It's not the fact that they cut you open. It's the fact that they put a tube down your throat. I wouldn't want to wake up with something rammed down my throat. That's, I think I'm going to choke. I'm going to choke. That's the one thing that scares me the most. It does. And I said to him, look, I've quit smoking. I don't know if I've done the right thing now. Well, obviously I have done the right thing, but I don't know. Have I left it too late? You know, am I going to get any complications from it? And there will be a point in time, I don't know, that I will stop vaping. There's times when I'm not even vaping. I'm just doing it because but hopefully there'll be one day where I do stop vaping. You're not having any more dogs. Yeah, we missed a boy. We missed a boy. And the bear. My mom had a Japanese Akita. Lovely dog. So placid. Lovely boy. And he started to lose his marbles a bit. Found out what was wrong with him, and he went bye-bye. And that was a few weeks ago. So yeah, walked in there today. It's a little bit quiet without the bear. But he was lovely boy. Lovely. What's in there? Oh, Johan has sent one Haunted Sessions gift membership. Much appreciated, my man. Much appreciated. Angry Nubis, welcome in, mate. Pardon me. I'll always remember that heartbreaking video. That's actually gone as well. Everything off my hard drive has gone. I think I might have like a little bit of footage of it. And that was a thing I remember from John Sullivan, the guy who wrote on Enforcing Horses. He would say, people say, "Oh, you make people laugh," but he wanted to make people cry as well, and he did it at Rodney's wedding. And when everyone's left and Delby's there on his own, and it's playing Simply Red, yeah, everyone was crying because Delboy's on his own now. And the director looked up at Sullivan and said, "They're crying. No one's laughing." And that's when he knew that he had the power to make people laugh and make people cry. Now, I don't want to say that I did it on purpose because I didn't. I wanted to put a tribute video out there. But the amount of people that messaged and commented went, "I'm bawling my fucking eyes out here." I went, I can make people laugh and I can make people cry. I couldn't. I watched that video several times while I was editing it. I watched it on the day of release and I never watched it after that. Couldn't watch that after that. Oh, Lisa and the owls. Always hearing the owls go. I heard an owl going off the other night. Oh, someone's going to die. Hope it ain't me. I know. Yeah, Sean. I know one day I'm going to be there. Because when you're younger, and your grandparents go, "Oh, it's only my grandparents." You don't realise what your parents are going through. It's not until you get a bit older and you start going, "Shit, I'm fucking next here." Your grandparents are gone. Your parents are still here. I'm fucking next. Little things start creeping in your head. You're gonna die. Not yet. No, I'm not. Yeah, at least I still can't get over losing her nan. I wanted to do one of them things, where you can put your relative's picture in this app and they bring it back to life. And she was like, "No, I couldn't do that." I was like, okay. I had to say goodbye to most of my family now. It was the hardest thing ever. It is, mate. Honestly, I've never been there. I've been prepared to, like I've said, I've been prepared to say goodbye. But Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna feel when it does happen. Um, talk about fucking death now. Uh, yeah, we were on a video call and we heard that bark. Yeah, and then when Sean was in my house, I got Lisa to play a message. I was upstairs. This was a while ago, and I was just about to go to sleep, and she sent me a message. Well, I listened to it, and at the start of it, you heard a. "Rrr." So we played it back for Sean. He went, "That's Kaiser," like straight away. I don't know if still got that message or not, but it was really, really creepy. It was like a proper Kaiser bark. It was mad. So yeah, he's still here, and I still won't make a video and profit off my dog. It is a part of life. And I know there's people out there who believe, and there's people out there who don't believe, whether it's religion or the afterlife or ghosts or anything like that. You don't know until you're there. Plain and simple. You do not know. Whatever's out there, is there another universe you go to where you meet your loved ones and you can frolic in the fields of wheat or whatever with Enya playing in the background? That bitch gets everywhere. Um, or whatever. You don't know. And as someone who's um as someone I'm trying to put it the right way, as someone who's not held death's hand, but has brushed past death. Um, I can't say that there was any bright lights and people singing and fucking Enya's come back again, and it was just like I had a nap. That's the only way I can describe it, really. You know, lying there dying on my back, and it just felt like I'd been asleep. That's all it was. You know, um, I know there's people that believe in faith, and I've got no problem for people that believe in faith. I don't like it when, and it's the same as faith and people who smoke, people who don't smoke. I've been having a cigarette before, and someone's going, "You shouldn't be smoking," or "You can't tell me what to do." And I don't mind talking to people about faith. I will happily sit down with Dan and talk about faith. Not a problem, because I know Dan wouldn't push faith on anyone. Dan's like, if you want to believe, you can believe. If you don't, you don't. It's your choice. And we come out of Ludlow Castle. I had a great time in Ludlow Castle, and there was 3 street preachers on the pavement, and we're walking to the market. And he goes, "Excuse me, sir, do you believe in Jesus?" And I went, "No, thank you." Simple, nice, and polite. And I walked off. And he went, "Well, you should." "Oh, you got my attention now, mate." And then they tried to pull me away because I was going to give him a dressing down. I will not push on people like, "You can't drink." I will not say you can't do that. If you want to do it, you do it. If you want to believe, you believe. If you don't want to believe, don't believe. That's it's your God given right, basically. Um, but I will sit down with Dan. You know, if we go out somewhere, I'll sit down with Dan. We'll be talking for hours. We'll be talking for hours about it. Don't mind it. I'm a Chelsea fan, and I'm not gonna push Chelsea FC on people, especially if you don't like football. Because I know you don't like football. I'm not going to talk to you about football. Getting very religious and dark right now. I've got a red light in my face. I actually broke the stand that my light was on. I got pissed off because it kept falling over. Down the bottom somewhere. So it's now clipped to the top of my monitor, which gives Jason a red arm, and then his sort of groinal area is glowing. um, your dad had stage 9.5 prostate. Shit. Prostate and lungs. Fucking hell. Oh, me. Minnie's going somewhere next week. I now when I've had a blood test before. I had one when I had chest infection in the ear. Needles don't bother me. She put that needle in, I fucking screamed like a husky dog. You can get that thing out of me because I'm sat there going, "What if they come back and say, Mister Butler, you've got Ebola, or you've got this?" And you go, "I couldn't deal with it. I'm on my own here. I'm half naked. What's going on? Why am I naked? You ain't taking blood out of my hand." And that's all that was going through my head. It was. I've missed that name. It was such a deep, meaningful, felt video. It was. I mean, we are animal lovers. Not in that regards, but we love animals. I don't like cats. I think cats are dirty bastards. But we're dog lovers, and we're always looking at pictures of dogs. I'm like, oh, we could get him right now, but it's too soon for since he's gone, so we can't replace him straight away. But yeah, couldn't have honoured his life in a better way. Thank you, Sean. Well, fingers crossed, gets remission. My auntie passed away from cancer just after she gave birth to my godson. He's also my cousin. Yeah, bad shit. Bad shit. We were talking about it today at dinner table. Thing is about faith is that you can choose which side you want to go. The side of darkness, which is the most. You know what? I watched something the other day. And they were talking about Lucifer and all that. And then I saw something from Stephen Fry. I don't want to ruffle any feathers here, but this is what Stephen Fry said. And he was talking, someone asked him, like, do you believe in God and stuff like that? And he said, how can I believe in someone who gives kids cancer? And I went, whoa. And he's like, what has a child done to deserve that? You know, and I've had people knocking my door, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses. I'll talk to them, no problem. But as soon as they start preaching, that's it. I'm closing the door now, mate. But no more religion. I will not talk. I don't want to upset anybody. Oh man, I'm sweating now. Did I just read that right? Minnie's off to church. Minnie, you're gonna burn. Take an ice pack with you. Your daughter goes every Sunday. Fair play to her. She's committed. Fair play. I don't think you get any nudie vicars in church, else I'd go. Everything that involves around ghosts, just the word and what it means or it pumps, or it's just one big buzz and a massive interest to me. I mean, yeah, I mean, I can't sit here and say that I've seen a ghost. Maybe it's because I'm not that open. Maybe it's because I want to believe and I want to see too much. I don't know. I can't dismiss people's claims when they've told stories about what they've seen. I can't dismiss that. That's what they've seen with their own eyes. But it's just the absolute crap out there which pummels the shit out of real and good, honest paranormal. And that's what pissed me off a lot. Yeah, Mrs. H is the same. I'll happily sit down and talk to anyone about religion. I really will. Guarantee you we'll go from religion to football. I'll guarantee that, Dan. We'll talk about religion and we'll end up on football. Gotta put a fiver on it. 100%, mate. I've never seen someone so freaking like head first into paranormal like Mad Mark. You're right. He's very, very obsessed with it. I'm very, very obsessed of actually trying to see something. I've never seen anything float. I've never seen anything being chucked at me. I've never because I have to explain it away first. I have to. That's the brain in me. I have to try and explain it away, and if I can't explain it away, then there's only one thing. Harry, have I got to time you out? You scored with against 10 men. Couldn't score when it was 10v10. When it was 11v10, that's it. United still won't win fuck all, though. Me and Jay can start on football and 500 conversations, but we still can't figure out what we're going to have for dinner. What was that, Dan? You're obsessed with Candy and Minnie. Do they know about this? He sat there in his ice, rubbing his knees. Hello, Candy. Hello, Minnie. Want to come round to mine for dinner, please? I've got fish fingers. Dan, you tell me you got fish fingers. I'm coming to your house. A fish finger sandwich. He's swearing again. I don't want to pull this card out. I don't, because every Chelsea fan pulls this card out. We've won everything. That's it. Champions of everything. The first champions of everything. Dan, he's not rubbing his knees. Sophia, thank you so much for coming in. Have a great evening. Not rubbing my knees. Thing is, I wasn't rubbing my knees. I can't ground him. Harry, you're grounded. All right, I don't have to go to work. He's phoned up. I can't come to work. My dad's grounded me. Oh, man. Imagine that now if your parent says to you, you're grounded. Right, I'm off to bed. Who is Chelsea and do I know her? She may be a woman of the night. A woman of horizontal virtue. I've been waiting ages to use that gag. Is the word Liverpool banned? Yeah. Liverpool and Charles banned. We have won everything. We've won everything. Smashed PSG. See you later. Thanks a lot. Thing is, Dan, he said, Harry, go to your room with no tea. He's probably in his room eating his dinner right now. I bet he's got a Mackey's on the go. I bet he's got a McDonald's on the go. Everyone needs to guess what he's having for his dinner. Has he cooked something or has he ordered out? Oh, I've got the gags. I've got the gags today. Nah, not Chelsea. Ain't it more about Liverpool? They'll get they'll get beat. They'll get beat. And you watch, it'll be by United as well. Because when Arsenal went unbeaten in 48 games, and then they come along to United, and United were playing shit, and United beat them. So, burger. Harry will get that one. Harry will get that gag. You're having a burger. He's having homemade burgers tonight. Oh, I even said it as well. Burger. Calfreezy. Burger. In with a long neck. Fucking hate that guy. No, Sean, there is no Liverpool coat cover. If I'm not allowed to have Iron Man, she cannot have Liverpool. Simple. Nah. You're not even allowed to put a flag up, mate. And that's all I'm saying. I'm not even getting into that debate. Hell no. Dan wants Wonder Woman. Which one? The original Wonder Woman. I can't remember her name, or the recent Wonder Woman, or both. You could have one on each hand, like mittens, couldn't you? Linda Carter. I do remember Linda Carter back in the day. A sandwich. It's a bloody flag. It is a flag. And I'm not getting into it. No more debates about flags. The best flag is in front of me. Chelsea flag. I'm still not getting into it. Y'all can keep typing about flags. I ain't getting into it. Apart from we did watch the protest the other Sunday, and then Nightscape uploaded a video where he was actually in amongst the protest. And you know what? It was one of the most peaceful protests I've ever seen, because them lot were up here a few years ago. Tommy Robinson's lot and the counter protesters. Oh my God. The counter protesters were the worst. Oh, they were the worst, man. I'm not even going to tell you what they said. Oh, it was bad. So bad. It does. A flag will cause a lot of hate. Who's that woman next to you with the white face? Looks like my ex-wife. There's a woman next to this. Oh, the clown. I haven't got a head stand for him, so he sat on Iron Man's gauntlet. That's why his face looks caved in on the one side. Just had steak with cheesy chips. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love steak. Johan, this is the question. How do you have your steak done? For me, it's got to be medium rare. For Mrs. H, she has it blue. And I don't mean the colour blue. The colour red. I ain't got no red. I don't mind the colour red. I'm just not Liverpool red. Oh, you've just watched that video, Dave. It's a good video. Good video. Still not getting into the flag thing. I will get into the accent thing, though. We were talking about accents, me and Mrs. H. I think Harry was on the phone as well. I can't remember. And we were talking about accents. I don't want to offend anyone, but for me, like an accent, the best accent on a woman, Welsh, by far. By far, the Welsh accent on a woman. I'm not even going to say anything about the other accents because I will probably get slammed by people. And the Welsh have got a freaking dragon on their flag. We should have at least a lion on there. Ah, actually, Lisa, blood's blue. It's just because it oxidizes with the air, which makes it turn red. Welsh and Irish. I think I'm going to start flying the Canadian flag. I like Canada. The way some of us do behave is it is disgusting. It is very disgusting. There we go. Medium rare, but sometimes blue. That was my Boris Johnson impression. Blue. I like blue. Blue. back to my ex-wife again. Medium rare's the best. We get these steaks from Aldi. They're in the white packets. They're about £3.80, something like that. So I don't like the ones which are all just like that. You cook them in 2 minutes, they're freaking done. I like big chunky bit on the end and then a little bit. And I was a little bit too eager in cooking the steak because I wanted my steak, and mine was blue, and Lisa's was blue. And she went, "Do you want yours?" I went, "Not really." So she had mine. She went, "I prefer it blue." Prefers it, so I have to do both at the same time, then baste them, and then take Lisa's out, let it rest, and then leave mine in for another minute and a half, just so I get mine just how I want it. I know how to cook. I made a lovely sausage casserole. I fucking glitched out then. I made a sausage casserole yesterday. I wanted sausage casserole, and Lisa wanted sausage casserole. So I thought, you know what? We've got sausages in the fridge. I'll buy some more. I'll make a big batch because we're very, very hungry. So I made a big batch, and we put half of it in the freezer. So when I finish this stream, I will go down and I'm going to have some sausage casserole, and bought some rice. So I'm going to have some rice with it as well. Don't know if I've still got a picture of it. Oh, me. There we go. So we had mashed potato with it, garlic bread. Get the light out of the way. There we go. Look at that. Look. Whoa. Cut all the sausages up. Oh, it was lovely. Has Minnie's going? Thank you, Minnie, for coming in. Much appreciated. Have a good evening. I'm not sure if we're going to watch anything now that we've got the sports channels. We've constantly got the football or the Formula One on, and in 2 weeks we get to watch Singapore on the big screen in 4K. Can't wait for that. Whoops, sorry, meant sausage. Oh, gotta love. Candy. That's why you said sausage casserole. Oh, I love sausage casserole. Lovely. I'm gonna do a chicken one at some point. I'll start making some dump bags. So you put all your ingredients in the big 2.5 litre bags, flatten them out, and then put them in your freezer, and put the dates on, and pull them out the night before. All you got to do is put it in your crock pot, turn it on low, and just leave it for 8 hours. I've been watching this woman on TikTok. She makes these dump bags. Oh, I'm like, I've got to start making some of them. Tammy, welcome in. Hell of a sausage on him. See, I told you, it's not me that starts it. It's Harry. He comes up with some fucking weird stuff. When he said it to me the first time, I was like, what? Hell of a cock on him. I say it as well. You see a pigeon, and Lisa's done it. Hell of a cock on that pigeon. And I'm like, what? And the thing is, now it's in your head. You'll be out and about, and you'll go, look at that. Look at that dog. Hell of a cock on him. You'll be saying that. And I'll be getting comments going, thanks, Jace. I've just been done in Asda for saying that someone's got a hell of a cock on him. Don't blame me. I hope your mum's okay, Tammy. Sausage parties, fucking hilarious. Now, I was looking at Candy's comment then. If she'd have put an A in between gotta love, gotta love a sausage party. I'm getting a bit fucking worried now. I have a new milkshake. There's no more shake and udder. It's a Devonshire one. The Devonshire Milk Company. I think that's what they're called. Raspberry Ripple. Yeah, it's not nice when your parents are in hospital. My mind's just filth. My mind is filled with so much crap. So much crap. Lisa come out with something a while ago, and I went boom, and that was it. She was falling off the sofa, and I've been waiting so long to use that gag, and I can't remember what it was now. I can't remember what it was. But it's them, it's them little gags in the video that was last night where Lisa separated 2 eggs. That was set up, by the way, right? Tori had gone to school. We were bored. I think we both just got over the flu. So we decided to make this cake video. And I went, you know what would make people cringe? And what if you pretended to sneeze in the cake mix? And if you look at it, she's actually when she sneezes, she's actually like the box is just a little bit to the side, and she doesn't actually cough or sneeze into it. But everything was just set up. I thought I'd put that out there. I do have another one where I've come in from work, and there's all these orbs flying around. Yeah, that may get uploaded. It's so boring. Oh, Candy, you've piqued Dan's interest now. Sounds more Bristolian than Devonshire. Thing is, Bristol, Devon, and Cornwall, they're kind of like the same kind of accent with just a little bit more high pitchedness to them. Like the more south you go, and the more north you go, they sound more freaking wet. I'm from Manchester. They just sound like they're going to kill it. How you doing, kid? I'm good at football. You end up talking like Lee from Really Haunted. Made tonight a free bunch. Hang on. Made my night, got a free bunch of flowers. Hey, you kind of grumble there, can you? I don't buy flowers because then she'll go, what have you done? Nothing. Can't buy chocolates because you go, trying to make me fat? No. Just like chocolates. Sorry, Dan, you heard the word sausage and all hell breaks loose. Dan, I'd never want to catch your bus, mate. I might do that one day. Find out when Dan's on shift. We'll all just go and catch the bus. Well, mate. Half ticket for me, please. I'm actually 14. Candy, you're going to have to make sausage casserole now. Don't compare us to Cornwall. Well, no, it's Cornwall. You got like Plymouth. You know what I mean? You got Plymouth, Cornwall, Devon, Bristol, Gloucester, and then you're in the Midlands then. And then you've got Wolverhampton and Birmingham and Dudley and the Black Country, and they sound like they're going to get pissed off because you fucked their dog. The Birmingham accent's the worst. You could see a really, it's happened. We went to a club years ago called Savages, and yes, it's Lily Savage's club. And we went to this club, and it's in between Aston and Walsall. This club was. It's a big cinema now, Star City now. I went to this club. There was 2 cars. We took 2 cars with us, full of people. Went to this club. It was popping off. There was women left, right, and I have never seen so many scantily clad women in one place. And I'm like, whoa, holy shit, what's going on here? Oh, man. And you got this big staircase to walk up. And this girl walked down the stairs. I went, oh, my God. And it's like, when you see it in the movies, like an angel. Ah, she come walking down these stairs. Oh, my God, she's so fit. My mate went, yo, sweetheart, how you doing? She went, all right, bab. Fuck you, see you later. As soon as that accent came out, that was it. We were off. But he got kicked out. I don't know if I can say it on stream. Because it wasn't actually him that did anything. It was somebody else. But she turned around and thought it was him. Don't compare us to Cornwall. That's like people going, where you from, Jay? Shropshire. Where's that? Shrewsbury. Where's that? Telford. What's it near? I'm Birmingham. I'm from Birmingham. Oh, you're from Birmingham? Yeah, yeah, I'm from Birmingham. Because they think everyone in the Midlands lives in Birmingham. That's like most Americans think that people know who John Smith is. Oh, do you know the Queen? No. The dogging bus. I think Sean's waiting for the Bonnie Blue Bang bus to come round. If I see that thing in Telford, oh my god, Devon all the way. Oh, Lisa, Plymouth. You know she's going to buy a Plymouth shirt. Probably not for you, but she'll get one for herself, and she will sit there going, "Green Army, Green Army." What? Yes, free with everyday rider. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to get on Dan's bus now. Hello, mate. Welcome to my bus. You just sit at the back and hold tight, okay? I don't want to get on the bus. Mommy, I want to go home. Your mate is a jogger and we nicknamed him the Dogger. Oh, that's not a very good nickname, that. Swearing, we don't mention that team. Jeremy Kyle, shit. Jeremy Kyle gave Bristol a bad name. Thing is, I've just read that proper wankers as a Bristol accent. Oh, Lise, if I find out that Bonnie Blue's up here, I'll let you know. You can go and pelt that freaking van with eggs. It won't be the only thing that needs cleaning off that van, but make it look better. I don't think they did hit her hard enough, Candy, because she was still talking as they were taking her out the club. Right, we will give it till 9 o'clock because I want something to eat. Because I'm always eating now. Always eating. I don't know if this will be a weekly thing or a fortnightly thing. But I am looking at getting some other people on and having a good freaking yammer. And have a good laugh as well. But I want to get OBS sorted out so I can get other people on because I don't want to use StreamYards because it's shit. Pardon me, it's absolutely shit. Oh, fucking hell. Johan went to have his dinner outside. It took 2 hours because he had soup. I like soup. I would. I just have a bowl of soup for me dinner. Nice bit of crusty bread with some butter on. Oh, you kind of whack it. I don't mean you sit there whacking your soup. Some of my old man's come out with, he goes, "Oh, you kind of whack it, can you?" And I'm like, "Eh?" Comes out with some random shit, man. Adding ingredients into the cake. It was all faked, Tammy. It was all faked. It was all faked. It was all faked. I don't even know how many. I haven't even looked at the numbers to see how many people are in. I've just been having a freaking great time. So we started streaming 118 minutes ago, and it's held up. It's held up a bit. It looks a bit glitchy on my PC. Can't wait to get this new EE hub. Who am I going to get on the lives? Oh, I don't know. I'll put a community post out. I think I'll put a community post out. See, I'd like John Merrick on the stream. I think he'd be a good guest. I'd love to get Boris Johnson on a live. We'd just be waffling. Waffle, 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 waffle. If you go out on a night on the town centre these days, you have to do a reach around just to make sure they're female. I mean, you go, yeah, all right, I'm here now, I've paid. I might as well. Just don't cross swords. I ain't going to go there neither in case people have. That's why I get offended. But I've got a. I've been trying to look at something. I've been trying to process something, and I can't figure out where this building is. I'm going to try and do some more on it, see if I can get it. But this channel has just literally pissed me off. But I need to get my other camera sorted out, and then I've still got my little night vision one somewhere. And I'm going to start making some of these parodies. Would you like to see, before I put it out on a post, because there will be a post about this, Angry Cajun parody? Definitely do an Angry Cajun. I might call him Vex Brummy. Angry Cajun, Angry Brummy. Could I pull off a Birmingham accent for a whole video? I don't know. I don't know if I could or not. But Really Haunted's one of them. I really wanted it because I'm very observant in videos, and I pick up accents a lot, and I watch a lot of people's movements as well. So I know a lot of people didn't get to see the Really Haunted parody, so I will remake that again. I know exactly how it went. I've still got what I had written down. Definitely going to do an Angry Cajun piss take, a parody. And I'll put a post out. I don't know when, but I will put a post out. And if there's someone you want me to parody, I will try and parody them. You know, because I was sat there for hours, contemplate. I sat there with my camera. Oh yeah, I'll record in a minute. Yeah, I'll record in a minute. I'll just watch this bit of Top Gear. Oh yeah, I'll record in a minute. And then that was at 11 o'clock at night, and I recorded it at 1:30 in the morning. That's how long I put it off. I just couldn't be bothered to do it. But those are the two I've got in mind for the moment. And then I'll get the reactions back as well. Something's just not right with this channel that I watched before. I think there's another channel connected to it. I can't be 100% sure, but I think there's something dodgy going on. Their videos have been on one of these top 5 channels. It's not like Slapped Ham. This is another top 5 channel that started, which regurgitates old paranormal videos that we've seen and makes them think that they're real. And I'm like, there's just something I don't. Something just seems a little bit iffy with me. This bigger channel is leaving comments on this smaller channel, basically brown nosing. There's something not right there. So I want to try and get a bit more evidence first before I go ahead with that style of video. But I can't find nothing connecting the two channels at the moment. Excuse me, I don't know why I've got a tickly throat. Hey, Tori. That's what I was thinking, that they could be like their main channel, and then this supposed haunting is a second channel. So I'm still going to do a reaction to that channel, but I'm going to look into a bit more about, are these two channels connected? Because I did the video on them. The people who were getting the hauntings didn't comment, but this top 5 ghost channel did. And it was basically, you don't know what you're on about. blah, 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 blah. I said, I am allowed to react to anything I want. YouTube is a public platform. Get fucked. And he removed his comment straight away. There we go. Just got to remember everything. And there is something else which I might do as well. You're just copying someone else. No, I'm not. I've got another idea which I could put on my CV. I'm not going to give anything away on that because I've only looked into it. And it's so cheesy, but excuse me. But I get a little bit out of it at the end of it. They do sound a bit iffy. Oh, definitely going to do an investigation with Harry. Definitely. I won't take him to Cannock Chase. No, hell no. But abandoned buildings are out of the picture. I will never step foot in an abandoned building. Not after what happened with me and Minnie. That was the most funniest thing ever. And you can just hear her screaming, crying in the back, I'm going to get bombed in prison. I don't want to go to prison. Me and Alec are pissing ourselves laughing. It's funny as fuck. Oh, yeah, he would. He'd see a ghost. He'd go, Dad, I've seen a ghost. Oh, yeah. Hell of a cock on him. Ghost dick swinging, ectoplasm everywhere. I'll find a cool place for him. Like, you can go in there on your own first, because I've been in there. I'll just send him in there on his own. Got walkie-talkies. Are you all right? No. Shit yourself. Right, guys, I'm going to end it there. Much appreciated for everybody coming in. Apparently, there is a button called hype. So if you see it on the videos, just click that hype button. I have no idea what it does. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, there will be that orb video coming out, and then the new stuff will be out by then. So it just gives me a bit of time to get some stuff put out. So yeah, guys, thank you ever so much for coming in. I'm going to end the stream there. Stay beautiful, guys. Thanks for watching.